Might be time for new motors. My brakes are not really holding this thing very well. Let's see, this right here, yeah, there we go. Hand's not on the joystick. Appears to be another day, and working on a few things today. First off, we have to head over to the bus, and I've got my little Ryobi heat gun here, and we need to get the refrigerator, well, it's a mini fridge freezer thing that's inside the bus. We need to get that shut down and defrosted. So I've got a bunch of old towels here, a couple of the 4 amp hour batteries, and you may be thinking, isn't a heat gun a bit extreme to defrost a freezer? Ordinarily, yes, but this is not a normal heat gun. It doesn't get nearly as hot, and we're not gonna be, you know, trying to melt the inside of the thing with it. So then once we're done with that, we have one of those Monday hike things that a group here does somewhere near the Willamette River. We're gonna go do that. Then I gotta go pick up some supplies, catheters, breathing masks, stuff like that. So they've been building up in the mailbox. So anyways, as you can probably hear, the van is warming up, so let's get loaded and head out to the bus. Well, we've arrived here back at the bus. I think the first thing we're gonna do is get the engine fired up, because I haven't started this thing in about a month. Oh, and by the way, got the lift fixed again. I don't know if I mentioned it previously, but on this particular model, or this exact lift, when they were building it, the expanded metal they used for the deck here, it's not quite wide enough, and it shifted over this way, which puts stress concentrations on the wrong spot, and the metal started breaking here. So a friend of a friend fixed it there. Then the next part started breaking. So then when I drove up to Idaho last weekend, a friend of mine helped with that, which reminds me, I need to throw some paint on that, but I've got some footage of that. So the reason I didn't paint it right after we finished the welding on it is because I was about to hop on the van and drive for 6 hours, and I didn't want all the fumes and stuff off-gassing, so figured I'd wait a few days till I get back, and then when the van's sitting for a couple days, I can throw some paint on it then. I've got to set up backup keys for this bus that I have in my backpack at all times. I'm not leaving them in here anymore because obviously I'm not living here, and I figured it's probably best not to have keys for a vehicle inside of it while it's parked somewhere. So anyways, oh man, pretty quiet in here. Lots of space now. The smells of the bus. It still smells like an MCI bus. But anyways, you can see back here we've got a lot of stuff cleaned out. We got this whole dresser thing. Like I said, this is where the kitchen's going eventually. I won't even say that anymore. It's been anyways. Let's get the lights turned on in here. Home Assistant is still up and running. Oh, that was the outside lights. Forgot this one you have to press and hold. There we go. I'll get this one turned on. But yeah, I've disconnected all this or unplugged it. The fridge is the only thing left. All that's in here is some water bottles and mustard apparently. But the freezer here, as you can see, actually it's not as bad as I thought. Let's get this turned off. There we go. And then I want to get the engine fired up, because this is going to take at least a half hour or so, and I usually like to run this thing, for at least half hour, something like that, every few weeks. So let's do that real quick. Got our little curtain up here to the front area. There we go, little driver's compartment, and we'll get the key in the ignition here. There we go. I'm still having that weird grounding issue. I need to replace some wiring and a few relays and some other things, but I can't start it from the ignition switch right now, which isn't really an issue because there's some other things going on. Anyways, there's a bit of a process to get this stuff. There's a bit of a process to get this thing fired up, so I'm gonna head outside and do that real quick. But yeah, I do have a place to store this thing. It's been kind of a crazy couple of weeks, and there's a friend with some property we're gonna put this thing on. But I think hopefully here within the next week or two, we should be able to get this thing moved. All right, here we go. A 1 month cold start on a 12.7 liter Detroit 60 series. Now we can grab our towels and battery and heat gun and stuff, and we will go deal with the fridge and or freezer. Now, we've got all that stuff percolating. We're going to hit the high idle on the engine, and we have to push the air-powered luggage bay door latch valves because they leak a little bit of air until pressure builds up, but pressure won't build up when they're leaking, so after you fire it up, you have to hit the button. And for anyone that's been wondering, yes, removing that bridge plate, I haven't had any problems whatsoever. Let's set our stuff down back here. Grab our extendo grabber stick here, and you can hear some air hissing up front. Basically, we just have to press this luggage release button here, and the lower one. There we go. Then I usually like to blip the throttle a tiny bit. Okay, then we'll hit the fast idle. Then our air pressure gauge here should build up, and that buzzer will go away in a minute or two. I brought this giant old towel and a bunch of washcloths, but after seeing there's not really that much ice in here, hit our seat lift, I don't think this should really be a problem. Honestly, I would just stuff this towel in here and leave it. All right, hang on. We gotta wait till our seat lift gets my toes above this. There we go. Now I can get up here nice and close. Yeah, normally I would just stick this towel in here and leave it, but I think this water would pool up and stuff, so let's kind of fold this up a little bit. That should soak all that up just fine. And again, this is not a normal high power heat gun, so we're not going to be like, you know, damaging stuff necessarily. We're just going to lightly get some heat in here and thaw this out. Anyways, this is boring. I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, I just had a thought. The place I need to go, well, I need to be there at noon, and it's going to take me about an hour to get there. I think what I'm going to do, this towel should be able to soak up that amount of ice, no problem. So I think I'm just going to pack this full of the rest of the towels, and then down inside here, there's kind of a drain, so that will melt. I think I'm just going to leave this open, and then on the way back from that, we'll just stop by. And it's supposed to get pretty hot today, so I think that should be enough to have this thing defrost. I just didn't want this sitting here full of water. We've got a little bit of a catch basin down here, so yeah, I think that's going to work better than screwing around with a heat gun. Yeah, we'll just call that good. We're gonna leave this open, and then we'll be back in, like, I don't know, it's 11 o'clock now. I think that thing goes till 3 or 4 or something maybe. So anyways, I'm gonna grab a few other things in here that I've been needing, and then we're gonna hit the road. And well, I'm gonna leave the engine running here for a little bit, but I think that will work as a plan. Towels. Well, ran that thing for a bit. Got the spyware box in the other van reconnected. I'm gonna stop by the mail center and grab the rest of my stuff after the hike, because the van's gonna be parked, and a lot of times the catheters and other stuff don't like being in a hot vehicle. So we'll grab that once that's done. I'm still not 100% sure what the plan for the hike is. Apparently TriMet, which is our like transit authority, is gonna be there filming for some reason, and we're meeting at a light rail station. So I don't know. I might just stop by and make an appearance and then continue on the day, but we'll see when we get there. I do believe we've arrived at this place. There appears to be a parking garage and some cranes working on things. I guess we're meeting at a transit center that's over there. I saw a friend over there, so I'm gonna pack up all my filth and we'll head over there. I did not bring the bounder today. I don't know why I didn't. Yes, I have a new bounder now, in case you haven't heard. More content coming on that soon. Yeah. We'll see what's up. This is one of those things where I don't know what's going on, but we'll figure it out. Now the question is, how do we get from the garage to the transit center? It appears as though we just have to use the traffic lane. Whatever, I guess. Headed over here to get some promotional shots, I guess, with TriMet. I'm in full smile and nod mode, but apparently they want to get some footage of us getting on and off the train or something. What's that? Okay.
So that I can do a group shot of you guys like near the Mac station. I'll just get Franklin coming off.
Okay.
Does that work for you guys?
Sure. I don't know. He just said to stay over here. Hey, how's it going?
What's up? Nice to see you.
Hey, cutie.
Go hiking.
You're ready to go hiking.
You got to have a good time.
She's a good actress. That's awesome actress you are.
I know. I was in drama.
You were in drama. I could tell.
There we go. It's gonna change. There it is. Walk your bike. All right. I'm hard on cyclists. Yeah, leave it open to interpretation. It's like, what does that mean? It's like, well, what does it mean to you? Uh-oh. Oh, I think that's just... I think? Oh yeah, I think we're good. Oh wait, trail closed ahead. Oh, there's a mobile self-propelled crane in the way. Wait, I feel like everyone thinks people in wheelchairs want to look at the construction equipment. So we should probably be stereotypical and go look, right?
I want to see the big trucks.
Yeah, look at the big trucks! Apparently it's not closed for that lady. So what's the sitch? We can pass by, you think?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Think small thoughts. It's jacked company, suck less. That's a great motto. Any idea how much they charge for rolling one of those things out here?
An incredible amount.
Yes.
Their insurance is incredible.
Oh yeah, they got the Kenworths over there. I promise we didn't knock anyone out and sneak past.
Who's driving, you or the dog?
Can it be both? Oh, they got a...
The dredge, isn't it?
I don't know what they're doing down there.
That's kind of weird.
Something. Big old boat with tracks on it.
Tracks for the cleanup.
Zoom and enhance. Definitely something going on. Oh, that's right. They got all these food carts and stuff down here now. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna hang out here for a minute and let this traffic disperse. Yeah. They've been waiting for a while. Smells.
Smell something?
The smells. So we got the Clucker Deluxe, chicken tenders, Mother's Famous wings, crazy potatoes. So this right here is one of the purposes of our hikes, is like filling up and taking over little places like this, and it kind of forces them to think about accessibility a little more. Yeah. Don't laugh, Franklin. You've told me this.
It is. It is totally the truth. I told him already.
Oh, garbage water. Sick. Oh yeah, there's a tiny step right there.
Thank you, thank you.
Franklin, you're ruining the carpet. Oh, I think you straightened it out. Okay, I'm gonna have to instate a picture per mile limit. Oh no, that's fine. You guys fill it up perfectly. It'd be too wide if I was in front.
That's a personal.
Which way, fearless leader?
Go back this way.
All right,
No hesitation.
towards the crap stirrer. But it says do not enter. Hang on, is that an all-in-one? Whoop! There goes the coffee. That's why God gave us lids. Oh yeah, it's just a monitor. Might have got myself a little stuck here. And I'm just gonna, there we go. It's a little softer in that one spot. I was checking out that monitor and tried to spill my coffee.
Oh.
Got a little bit on my shoes.
Yeah, you got thrown out of the car?
I think so. I was checking to see if it was an all-in-one, but it's just a monitor. All right, now we can catch the train back a few stops to where the van is parked. Let's see, don't remember if I set up my transit pass on my watch or not. Oh yeah, we're good. $1.40. I tend to not ride TriMet by myself, and here I am about to do it again, but it is the train, and we're not heading into Portland, so I think we should be good. Let's get the AC fired up in the van before we get over there. There's our app for that, and start. There we go. Yeah, apparently they're adding a couple stories to that garage, but in the process, there's no pedestrian access other than right here. Oh look, it's my van. Alright, well that was fun. Got to hang out with some people, do a little bit of running around. Let's see, how many miles did we do? Looks like only 3.6. So not too bad. Everyone else took off to go do other things and head in random directions. So now we get to head up to the mailbox. Which is funny because part of that hike was extremely close to the mailbox, but I'm probably going to make several trips from the van into that place because a few of these boxes are going to be kind of big. So anyways, I'm going to load myself into the driver's seat and then we'll go grab some boxes of supplies. All right, we're back here at the bus now. I want to verify this stuff that Apria Healthcare sent me is not destroyed like it usually is. For some reason, they refuse to send all of my stuff in a cardboard box. Okay, it looks like I think our mask survived. That's good. Usually that's what breaks. And then we've got our tubing here. And I'm not seeing any kinks in that. All right, cool. Well, I think for the first time in the history of them shipping me stuff, it survived. Awesome. I just do not understand what it is with those hosers and their refusal to ship multi-$100 things in cardboard boxes that can be damaged easily. Normally, so this is probably what, the 11th order I've gotten from them. Let's turn some light on. Hey, there we go. I'll normally get orders, they're broken. I'll tell them, hey, I need a replacement, ship in a cardboard box. They ship in a plastic bag again, it arrives broken again. Anyways, that's the whole thing. Let's check on our freezer. Ah, look at that. Looks like most of our ice is gone. Activating seat lift. Well, I forgot, since we fired up the engine, the airbags on one side bleed off faster than the other, so the whole thing is crooked. I certainly don't miss that living in here. All right, and I think, yeah, we are good. This soaked up the water just fine, and there's no standing water in here. There's a couple little drops up there, but cool. Our evil plan worked. I'm just gonna leave this open for now, and should dry itself out, and yeah, one step closer to moving this thing. I suppose it gets pretty warm in here. We've got ventilation blowers. I'm gonna hang these towels up in here, and should be a good spot to dry them, I think. All right, seems like a good a spot as any. They're not dirty, they're just damp, so we'll just leave those in here to bake because it does get hot in here. I do not run the AC when I'm not in here. And as long as it stays below about 105, 110 at the very most, I'm happy. I mean, for reference, the inside of a car that's sitting in the sun in a parking lot can easily get up to 120 or 130. Now that the fridge isn't running, that was one of the main concerns, was that thing will overheat. We do have the Home Assistant computer and some other electronics up front. I've done some testing and it's gotten up to like 106 in here, and the processor temperature on that stuff seems to be okay. We're heading out of summer months now, but the ventilation blower I got installed has been working great. That huge one we upgraded, or the one we upgraded that was large. Anyways, link to that video up above and down below. One of the next things I need to complete before we move this, which shouldn't be too hard, is transferring over a bunch of the electrical stuff in here to the secondary inverter, the Victron one. We have the big, I forget what brand it is, the 3000/9000 kilowatt one that we've been running. While that thing's been working fine, I don't trust it for 24/7 unattended operation, but the Victron charger should work good for that. We're gonna run the security cameras, the internet, and the Wi-Fi and all that stuff off of that one. And I've already done some calculations. The solar panels on the roof will provide plenty of power, run the ventilation and all that stuff. But what I need to do is label some of the wiring down here. I got these cool sort of fold in half Velcro label things that you can write on with a Sharpie. These here things. I don't know what material these are, but you can write on it, I think, with a ballpoint pen or a Sharpie, and they hold together with Velcro. So you just put these around wires and you can label all your stuff. And I need to go through and label a bunch of these circuits and get some of that stuff transferred over, but that'll maybe take me an hour of screwing around or something like that later on. But anyways, I think we're gonna head back to the apartment now. Yeah, not sure what's going on next, but away we go. It's the next day now. I think we're probably close to everything for this video. However, I should mention, we do have the new bounder. Let me unplug this thing here. This is the new bounder here. It is the 8.5 mile an hour version. We've got the 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery pack. We have power legs, power tilt, and power recline. It uses the Lynx electronics. As you can see here, this is the one that has the touchscreen remote or touchscreen joystick, and has all the seating functions and stuff built in there. I did opt to get this without a seat lift simply because I wanted to stay as low to the ground as possible. And what's kind of crazy with this thing is it wound up being a lot more compact than I was expecting it to be. Measuring this, it's actually, for width, within about a ½ inch of what this F3 is. And it actually weighs the same amount. This F3 is 417, and so is that. So having the lithium batteries obviously helps with that, but yeah, things we're gonna be doing with this chair. I've got the speed upgrade kit, so I'm gonna make a video showing how to install that. I wanna get some miles on it first though and kind of get a feel for the chair, because obviously when you install the speed upgrade kit, that will affect your torque a little bit. So depending on where you live with hills and stuff like that, you know, it may be a deciding factor, but 8.5-ish, I say ish, I'm getting between about 8.5 to 9 miles an hour on level ground and a little bit faster going downhill. I think might be fine for me. So anyways, I'm gonna do a lot more playing around with this. I need to do some testing and get some miles on it, get a feel for it. I need to adjust a few things with the seating and all that. And then we will have some videos with that chair. Oh, and this one has the new click-free brakes. Notice how there's no brake sound when you do that? All you hear is the relay inside the power module, which is mounted there on the back. But anyways, before we do all of that, I've got the Emilor Ultrek R3 over here, and I've got the off-road conversion kit for that. So I need to get that installed on there, and we need to do some running around. And with all the moving and everything that's been going on, that's been a lot more delayed than I wanted. I've actually had that chair for about a year now, and I've only gotten one review video done with it. So I want to get that kit on there and figure that out, get that thing tested and do all that. So anyways, lots of cool stuff coming, and as per usual, just bear with me. All my stuff is spread out over like a 85-mile radius currently. Things are kind of settling down. It's nice to have a temperature controlled like box that has indoor plumbing and all that stuff. So anyways, if you have any questions with the Bounder or the Emilor, feel free to hit me up, leave a comment down below. There's contact info in the video description and all that stuff. So anyways, I will see you guys on Thursday for the live stream, 3 p.m. Daylight, or not on daylight, 3 p.m. Pacific time zone on Thursdays. So anyways, catch you then. Thanks for watching. Real quick though, if you're annoyed with YouTube and all of the ad stuff that's going on, this entire channel is synced to 2 other platforms. Well, most of the videos are uploaded to Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. Then there is Rumble and also Odyssey. If you don't want to watch ads at all, Odyssey is the place to go. Now, obviously, that doesn't support me watching stuff on Odyssey, but personally, I hate ads so much that I refuse to watch them. So feel free to go over there. They've been telling me that the viewership there is not enough for them to keep doing the automatic syncing from YouTube. So feel free to go over there. You don't have to sign up or anything. There is an invite link in this video description, which does help me. You don't have to click that, but you can go there and watch the videos without signing up, and there's no ads whatsoever. So anyways, I need to mention this more. There's alternative options to YouTube.
That's moving right along.